Care Bears, it's Haley here. Welcome back to another Dress to Impress video. In today's video, I am going to be telling you guys everything you need to do to prepare for the summer update that's coming out in basically a week in Dress to Impress. There's a lot of things you gotta remember and a lot of things you need to prepare for just to be safe and just in case. Not everything I'm gonna say in this video is 100% confirmed. This is just my theories, and based off of my theories, what you should do. So let's go ahead and get into it. So obviously, first of all, we are getting tons of new items, which you've seen already in a lot of sneak peeks already. Some of these items might end up either being codes or they will end up being currency. If they're a code, I will be posting as soon as the codes release, so make sure that you're subscribed. I will be posting as soon as the codes are released, so you don't want to miss out in case there are any limited time codes. And yes, I am Lana as a mermaid, because the other thing you got to be prepared for is a summer quest. If you need a guide on how to complete the quest, I'm also going to be posting that as soon as the summer update releases, so make sure you are subscribed for that as well. And I feel like Lana is probably going to be a mermaid in the quest. That's just my theory, but I am very excited for that quest. And enough with the making sure you subscribe, because the next thing that you truly do need to save up for is possibly a lot of items that are also shown in the sneak peeks. Not only could these items possibly be codes, but they can possibly cost currency. There's a little bit of tips I have for you guys for how to get currency and such, but before I get into it, there is also a little bit more things you are going to have to try to get. So another thing is that they are probably going to be adding back two poses right here, the mermaid pose pack and also the summer pose pack right here. These were all released last year during the summer update, their first ever one, and I think they also released the editorial pose pack around this time. This also is not in the shop anymore, I believe. These are the only ones in the shop right now. And yeah, the editorial pose pack, the summer, and the mermaid pose pack are not in game, and they might even possibly add a summer part 2 pose pack as well as an updated pose pack, because they always just add pose packs in every update, which I love. So make sure that you are prepared for that and you are farming enough money for not only a possibility of a new set or clothing in general, but also for some poses if you don't already have those pose packs, but also for possibly a newer pose pack. And I mean, we did get like 2 new poses in the secret cutscene here, so I feel like it's not that likely that we'll get more poses, but again, who really knows? We don't really know yet, but I am very excited to see if we will be getting more poses. Also, in the Valentine's Day update, we did at one point actually have in the shop a makeup pack and also a patterns pack. Now, they didn't do it for the spring update, but I could see a possibility of them actually adding a summer makeup and also pattern pack into the actual shop again that you would have to buy. I'm not sure if they would do this 100%, but just in case, I recommend saving up for those. I don't remember how much those costed exactly, but I would recommend having to save a little bit extra in case you want those too. But also, just make sure to remember you don't need to stress yourself out and try to prepare so much before the update. Like, the only things I would really suggest getting for yourself is, of course, the newer items, because they're just more exciting. One thing you can do to collect money, like as you can see I'm doing here, and well, no one else can even really grab the money here, let's be real. Only if you have admin commands and can fly over here you can, which is so sad. I'm sorry if you don't have admin commands. Ways that you can get money is you can go into a farming server. So to go into a farming server, all you gotta do is go to Dress to Impress's Discord server, and you can see right below me is a list of all of their channels in their Discord server, and this is called farming servers. And people actually go in here and just give everybody 5 stars no matter what your outfit looks like, and you have to make sure that you do the same for other people. In return, the higher the stars you get, the more money you also get, because the money is a reward for when you get higher stars in Dress to Impress. So I recommend using a farming server for that if you really want to grind. But if you can't go into a Discord server, that's fine. I recommend going into VIP servers if you have VIP, or you could also go into pro servers. And what I mean by that is like right here, pro and VIP. A lot of people are very generous with voting in VIP, I've noticed, because everybody just wants to get money. They already got VIP, so now they're just trying to get money for upcoming updates and such. People are pretty generous here. At least I like to hope so, from my memory of me playing in VIP servers, of course. So I recommend doing that if you can't go into Discord or you're not allowed to have Discord. But if you don't even find any luck with farming servers in pro or VIP servers, the other thing I can suggest to you is just to go into free play mode and pick up the money all around the map. You can also farm by yourself in regular servers too, which I'll get to in a second. But basically around the map here, I recommend just doing so Julia pose here, or even the death drop pose, which does cost money, and it's pretty easy to pick up money around the map. Oh, rude. She just took my money. No, I'm just playing. But it's pretty easy to pick up money around the map with this animation on, I find. But I have a little bit more luck with the So Julia pose from the Brat update. So if you do have the So Julia pose from the Brat update, I really suggest doing that. It seems like some people are farming in here, so I am struggling a little bit to find money around the map. Let's just pick up that. There we go. It is just easier. Your hitbox is bigger when you do these poses because you are spread out across the floor. The other way that you can farm for money in Dress to Impress is to actually go to a regular server. Just play Dress to Impress normally as it is. If this is your last resort and you're tired of just going around the map in free play, you can just try to make pretty decent outfits really quickly, and always try to finish the obby in the intermission area as fast as possible so that you can get the money at the end. And I recommend using walk speed because look how fast I did that because of walk speed, but there was no money at the end because I just joined. But I do recommend if you are at a loss on what you can do to farm, you don't like just going into free play, there is no farming servers you can go into, there's no VIP or pro servers that are loading great. This is all you can do, is to just try to make a cute enough outfit where people will vote you. Try to be nice in your server. I recommend being nice because if you're nice to people and you compliment their outfits, they'll probably also rate your outfit pretty high as well. I always fall for that when people are nice to me, so other people probably will too. And while you are dressing up, I recommend if you're trying to like go to somewhere, like the theme is revenge, okay, so you probably would want to wear the knife. Then I recommend picking up money on the way to the knife here, like this. It just helps you pick up money as you go, and then it's like, oh well, I want a hoodie to wear too. All right, well, we're just gonna follow the money, basically is what I recommend to do. And if you do go into free play enough, you probably have all of the money spawn locations memorized, so you probably know exactly what route to walk in hopes that possibly some money will respawn for you as you're walking along the route. So basically how I'm walking right now is kind of the route of how the money spawns. And then we also have some in Lana's salon, like a lot. So if you ever do have to go into Lana's salon, which you will always have to because of hair, makeup, etc., I recommend going in there. Another good spot for money is also in the VIP room because people kind of just miss out on this money because they're just so locked in. So they're not really worried about picking up money on time. So try to finish your outfit quick enough so that you can go around the map and pick up a bunch of money while everyone else is stressing out about doing the finishing touches on their outfit. That is what I really suggest doing. The very last resort though, if you can't even get enough money for this, is to maybe go to Style Showdown because you do get money every time you win in there. It is a little bit more time consuming, however, but it does give quite a bit of money. But also, speaking of Style Showdown, there is actually 3 items in Style Showdown that might be going away. If you guys don't remember, back in March when Style Showdown came out, someone suggested an idea for seasons in Style Showdown, similar to Fortnite, how they have a battle pass every season, if you know how that works or anything. These are the rewards right now if you win Style Showdown 3 times. For the first time you get one of these items, then the second time one of the other items, and then the third time you get one of the last items in this 3-piece set here: the crown, the sleeves, and the skirt. People are suggesting to the developers to do seasons, so for every season, which summer would be a new season, they would change what the reward is in Style Showdown, which means this would leave and then you would be getting a new reward from this point forward. So in case they do end up implementing that idea, which one of the developers did say was a good idea, I highly suggest to go ahead and go to Style Showdown and get these last 3 rewards for yourself if you haven't gotten them already. I did release a video on tips on how to win Style Showdown, so make sure to go check that out if you want to win quicker. We don't know for sure if they are even going to update Style Showdown in the summer update, but I'm really hoping they will. And if they do, they could possibly implement this update and we could have 3 new reward items, which people are thinking these 3 items that were leaked for the spring update that never ended up coming out could be possibly for Style Showdown. So make sure to stay tuned. I hope that this video helps you guys in any way. Make sure to get cash, make sure to get the pose packs, make sure to also get the spring pose pack. I forgot to mention that could possibly be going away when the summer update comes out. The pedal pose pack right here. So that is basically everything. Like I said, I hope this video helps you guys out in any way possible. And if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and stay tuned for the codes in the summer update and also a guide on how to complete the summer quests. And anyways, I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye, Care Bears.